Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me. It's Becca from Readings by the Empress and Loving Source Tarot. And I think there are amazing things afoot this month. This is a very special month we're heading into. And let's see what our guides have to tell us. All right, so I'm going to ask you to pick a card, pick a stone that really fits for you. And we'll begin. Okay. All right. For those of you who chose this beautiful sparkly Danburite, it says that its twinkling effervescent energy takes the edge off with its serious feel-good vibes. We like that. So if you're feeling a little emotional, you've got to use this for some elevated thinking, feeling, dreaming, and just being. Well, that sounds wonderful. Okay. So let's see what your guides have to tell you during this momentous month we're heading into. I just feel like big things are happening. Okay. From Arcanum, we have the Ace of Wands, and we have the Five of Coins. Okay. I have a hair. There we go. From the Light Seers Tarot, we have the Seven of Swords, and we've got the Nine of Swords. From the Radiant Rider Waite, we have the Ace of Coins, and we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, now this is interesting. I'm going to clarify with the Centennial Waite Smith. Very interesting, isn't it? It's like we don't have a major arcana, but we do have source coming in here with opportunity with the Ace of Wands. Like an opportunity, something that gets you fired up, something that presents itself as a worthy goal, perhaps, or just source of energy. Wands, a lot of times they're fire, they're energy. So we do have source giving you that. Oh, and here too. Source. Oh, so we have a lot of help from source because we also have source's hand coming in to give you, this could be money. This could be opportunity to make money. This could be increased health. Something that helps you materially, that's for sure. So let us see what is going on here. Because we also have a little bit of difficult stuff. So I'm thinking pile number one, you must have been going through it a bit, but these are not major arcana, they're minor arcana. So this is temporary stuff. But it just feels like something that has had you worrying with the Nine of Swords. Maybe you're feeling like somebody might be trying to get away with something, or there's something, shady going on behind the scenes somewhere. And somebody taking more than their fair share, perhaps. Maybe there's somebody being kind of aggressive in what they're saying. And then we have the Five of Coins, which can feel like a little bit of worry about lack of health or wealth, or lack of supportive relationships. This can be like relationships, people you can count on to have your back. So sometimes people can get the Five of Coins when they are worried about money, they are worried about health, but sometimes it can simply be, I could use some help, and I feel a little shut out here. Nine of Swords is worries, and every time that card comes up, Source always reminds me, we do have a choice. We don't have to worry. Usually they're giving us that card to tell us worry is a waste. And I really think it is for you, pile number one, because all of these are minor arcana. This is not, it's not like, even though it might feel like a momentous month we're coming into, for you, this stuff is transitory. This stuff is just not that eruptive, Maybe it's stuff going on around you. So we have the Seven of Cups for the Knight of Swords. So also there's confusion. It's hard to see, just like it's hard to see here, like is something going on underneath the surface? And this is the Lover's card. So there might be, you might have suspicion that somebody is having an affair, or there's something going on in a partnership. That can also be like a partnership between two people that feels shady. You know, it just feels like you wish you could tell, you wish you knew what the heck they were doing. And then the Seven of Cups is the same thing, right? I'm worried about the future and I can't see ahead into the future. Now, the Seven of Cups, don't be listening. Don't be listening to whoever this is or whatever voice this is that is quite aggressive or you know, charge, all steam ahead kind of aggression, because this stuff's minor arcana, like I said. So we do not need to think that the worst is coming in the future. We really don't. The Seven of Cups, you know, we get to choose, right? A lot of times that card comes up, and especially with this Nine of Swords, it can mean even though it's tempting to worry, even though it's tempting to get up in your head and think, you don't have enough information to formulate the answers. That's what this is saying. With the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups, you just don't. And that's okay. That is okay. Because Source is planning on providing what you need. And Source is planning on giving you each goal and bit of energy for each day. So I think that this is safely discarded, right? Whatever it is you're hearing that sounds pretty aggressive is safely ignored. We have this Lover's card that is our first major arcana. And isn't it interesting? It's like it could go either way, right? If it clarifies the Seven of Swords, then like I said, are you worried there's somehow people getting together and forming some kind of agreement that is shady? Are you worried about that? Are you worried about an affair? Or are you worried about somebody that you have a love interest in? Are you worried, are they trustworthy? You know, so that can be on that side, but look at that. This also clarifies the Ace of Coins. So we can also take the Lover's card in its most positive meaning. The Garden of Eden. Look at these. They're in the Garden of Eden. There is an angel. There's abundance. There's protection. And there's provision. There it is. Provision. To me, I look at this reading and I feel like the message is clearly, please fear not. Fear not. Even though you can't see ahead into the future, even though maybe some people are doing and saying things that are concerning to you, fear not. Because what we can manifest instead of our worries, we can manifest opportunity, provision. The Emperor, take charge energy. See, for pile number one, what I see for you is temptation to worry, but no reason to worry. In fact, it's almost like Source is saying, I understand if things are challenging or confusing, or if there is true lack or want, I understand that. But look at this. You stand your ground. You always have. And I'm bringing in Ace of Coins. I'm bringing in Ace of Wands. I'm bringing in opportunities that you can take charge of in full faith that I'm planning on providing, and you are loved. And you can be walking in the Garden of Eden and forget about this. Let's see what this is. Yep, Ten of Swords, right? Yeah, somebody's been talking, or some buddies have been talking. I feel like there's rhetoric. They feel like there's things, there could have been things said about you too, personally. Could have been, and for some of you. Or a sense of betrayal, or once in a while, given that we have the Nine of Swords here, once in a while, this combo is about the things we're telling ourselves. It can be about some real self-critical thoughts. If we're trying to figure out, you can't figure it out right now. I just feel like this reading is very clearly saying, stop trying. And please don't deride yourself. Please don't get down on yourself that you can't have it all figured out, because I just feel like with these cards, nobody can, you know? So it's okay though, because Source is saying, don't worry, don't worry. I'm bringing in opportunities. I'm bringing them in, and you will be able to take charge of them. I'm also lending you strength. I'm lending you security. Yes. 6 of Coins for the Ace of Wands. Oh, so if any of you out there, if you need some generosity given to you, it looks like it will be coming. And I don't know what form that takes, but definitely opportunity here. And maybe opportunity to do something as well that will improve your situation. Let's see. Nice. 9 of Cups. In fact, I feel like pile number 1, something very shortly is going to be working out perfectly for you. It may not be a huge thing, but it is something that with this love and this care and protection and this take charge energy, you can grow it into something big. Yes, 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 yes. And don't worry about any worry of lack. You will stand your ground. You'll be okay. Page of Swords. What's that? 8 of Coins. Well, see, on the Page of Swords, right away when I laid it down, I got a positive feeling from that card, pile number 1. Sort of like, it's okay not to have the full plan. Just move on forward. Move on forward with it, right? And the 8 of Coins, right? Being productive, sure. Learning, maybe you're learning. Oh, yes. Sometimes these, I feel like you're in an in-between place, pile number 1. Sometimes those are times of learning, and they do have us worrying. Sometimes they do have us picking on ourselves for not having all the answers or something, but we're learning. And I feel like this is about, you will make it through. It will be fine. You will be provided for. And in fact, you're going to learn to do something where it really means taking charge and having quite a success. Yes, and there we're building more financial security or building greater material security in another way. Yes. Yep. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing, pile number 1. Sometimes it is most worrisome before the breakthrough. And you might be just right, coming right into that breakthrough where you're, who cares about all these uncertainties? This is certain. This is certain. You know, what you're building is certain. Even if it's just the beginning of it. All right. Well, I thank you, pile number 1. I sure hope that's helpful to you. Take care, and we'll talk soon. Hello, and welcome to your reading, pile number 2. Now, for this momentous month we're heading into, what have your guides to tell you now? We have the agate. So with the agate, and agates can be any color, and the agate comes in many forms: elegant blue lace, iridescent fire. This is a beautiful, this is almost like, this is gray and white. Who needs it? Work-life balance strugglers. Yeah, they promote energy and balance. Whenever you need more stability in your life. I like that. When you want to get into your body, yes, try, or the moss agate, but this is not a moss agate. But I think the beauty of the agate is that, look at all those layers in that thing. I mean, that stone laid, right? This is from rock that just layered upon layer upon layer. So it's really interesting. Okay, so it's good for stability. All right, so let's see what your guides have to tell you, pile number 2. In the Arcanum, we have Ace of Cups, and we have 9 of Coins. In the Light Seers Tarot, we have the 4 of Wands, and we have the 6 of Coins. In the Radiant Rider Waite, we have the Ace of Cups and the 4 of Swords. Very interesting. Okay, And I will clarify using the Centennial Waite Smith deck. All right. We don't have a major arcana here either. You know, it's so funny. The same thing happened with pile number 1. As I'm talking about this momentous month we're moving into, no major arcana. So you know what that's telling me? Same thing. That's telling me that while we may be moving into a month that feels momentous, maybe for our world, in your life, we have more stability. In your life, it looks like it's not, don't expect huge shifts. Maybe some lovely shifts because we have 4 of Wands, and that can be a move, that can be a celebration, that can be a family event, family party, that can be renovating your house or just giving it a good spring cleaning and sprucing it up. But the 4 of Wands is a lovely, stable card suggesting lovely environment and fellowship and stability. The 6 of Coins, that's a generosity card. Whether you're giving or receiving, that's also lovely, stable kind of energy. 6. You've got the 9 of Coins. So there might be an event that is maybe fleeting, but it's like enjoying luxuries, enjoying something that you really do like, enjoying the sensual pleasures of life. And that's also the card that means sitting pretty. You've got 2 Ace of Cups. So I don't know what you've been going through, because sometimes the Ace of Cups is just the soothing love of Source. You know, soothing love and blessing of Source. And then sometimes Ace of Cups is a peak emotional experience as well. Sometimes they can come in quick succession, right? You can feel sad or like there's emotion to drain off, and then you get soothing and help, and then joy comes in. So these aces are wonderful. You're getting a lot of emotional support from Source right now. The 4 of Swords, let me see what that one is. Oh, that's just a plan, part of a plan. There might be something that it's just not time to move forward on it. With that King of Swords, that's about a plan, that's about good logic, good planning. I mean, the King of Swords is good executive functioning, right? It's very comforting card because it means you have the knowledge and the intelligence you need to complete a good plan, to have a good plan and complete it. There might be a reason why you're retreating from that for a little while, why you're kind of taking a break from that plan. It might not be time to move forward with it yet. That's okay. At any stage along a plan like this, a mature, well thought out plan, a break from it is not going to derail it. All right, so let me see what these aces are about. We have the Fool card. So we have a new beginning. Oh. All right, I'm gonna clarify this one too. I think I see what this is. Oh, and Ace of Coins. Wow. Source is all over this. Really here for you today and this month. Pile number 2. So sometimes when we have an emotional time, and it might be a lot of mixed emotions, but the aces of cups are always about like comforting, soothing, giving way to a more positive emotion. Sometimes, yes, there is an overflow of other kinds of emotions, but it's like that's a good moment. Never feel like you're doing badly because you're feeling really emotional, or you're sad, or you're despairing, or you're frustrated, or do not ever feel bad about that, because sometimes when we go into it, we bring it to Source, whether that's through meditation, through journaling, through just walking and talking to Source. No matter how we do it, when we bring that to Source, that's when we can move to the other side. That's when we can move through it and take all that emotional energy, and it can become the springboard to something new. The Fool card. New beginning. Oh, yeah. It's not a time to be. Five of Swords. There might be something you're also cutting away. And it could be a part of a plan. Not your main plan, because this is your main plan, but it could be part of a plan. But this can also be I'm cutting away. It can be a relationship. It can be I'm not having so much contact with these certain people. It can be like that. Some of you have moved to a new location, new job. Somehow there's some kind of change in your living situation, and there is a cutting away, perhaps, of certain people in that past situation that will be appropriate, and that's okay. All right. Sometimes that's a cutting away of thinking too, though. We have the Seven of Coins with the Six of Coins. All right. Well, maybe there's a bit of unhappiness about work, like your workload, or the amount of material security you have as far as money goes, as far as things go. There might be a little dissatisfaction with that, concern about the amount, but yet you're a giving person. I feel like you give what you have, and it's important to be able to receive as well. I feel like I just get this energy from you, pile number 2, like you're much more frequently the one who's giving a little, even though you might feel the need for more. But I just get that feeling. I think this reading is saying too, it's really important to receive. It's really important to receive when that's what's supposed to be happening. People do usually like to give if they can. So there's a lot of interesting things here. I do feel like it's been a bit of a stress. There's been a stress, although, like I said, these are not major arcana stressors. No, they're minor arcana kinds of stressors. The major arcana, it's almost like whatever stressors you've had, they're not huge lately. Or this is addressing the ones that are not huge stressors lately. These are addressing more the everyday kind of stressors or things that have bothered you for a while about your situation. And it looks to me like what I feel, Source is saying, you're going to be able to use those, even those minor things, even if they're not huge stressors, doesn't matter, because it can be moved to a new beginning. That new beginning, it can move you into new beginning energy. And there's a mixed bag here. You also have some pleasant moments with the Four of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Nine of Coins. You've got some very pleasant moments this month as well. It's not necessarily a month for, pushing forward on every detail of a plan, but the plan is still alive and with you. Right? But a new beginning is beckoning. There's the energy of your reading. It's in the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Cups, and the Fool card. And then we have it clarified by the Queen of Coins. I feel like pile number 2, you might have wanted to create more security for yourself. And I don't know if that's health or wealth or even emotional security, but you might be wanting to create greater security for yourself. And that's coming in. That's exactly what's coming in. If you keep moving along your plan, you will get there. The Queen of Coins is a lovely kind of stable card. Stability, health, maturity. The Queen and King of Coins, they have. And they tend to be, that tends to be a priority for them. They tend to be cautious with that. So that's why I see this good plan coming in. It's being validated. Your good plan is being validated here. So it looks to me like enjoy the good times. There is no emergency here. Not in your life. Enjoy the good times and know that you're coming into a new beginning where there can be greater security coming in. All right. And receive that love and help from Source. Thank you so much, pile number 2. Take care. We'll talk soon. Hello and welcome to your reading, pile number 3. Well, let us see what this potentially momentous month has for you. You chose the green calcite. And the green calcite is the emo, honest to a fault, believes in storybook endings, tree hugger of the calcite family. So this author says, anyone who finds themselves lost in the forest of doubt without a map needs this, and Libras need this. All right. Place it against your chest when making important decisions regarding how you want to spend the precious time on Earth. All right. That's lovely. So that's given to you, pile number 3. All right. Now let's see what this momentous month brings. With the Arcanum card, we have the Star. And we have the 8 of Swords. With the Light Seers Tarot, we have the High Priestess. And we have the Lover's card. With the Radiant Rider Waite, we have the 2 of Swords. And we have the Star card again. My God. Well, pile number 1 and 2 did not have a lot of major arcana in their readings. They all were saved for yours. Pile number 3, obviously, here they are. Okay, so, and they're lovely ones. They're really good ones. We have the Star twice. And so that can mean be hopeful. That can mean you are a star. Your star is rising. Oh, beautiful energy there. You have every reason to be hopeful, it means. That's what it means. And we have the High Priestess here, meaning it's sort of like the wisdom within is stronger lately for you. And we have the Lover's card as well. Oh my gosh. Okay. Apparently all we can get is major arcana. We have the Sun card here, which is favor smiles upon you. This is your lucky, it's a lucky time for you, pile number 3. This is a time when you are favored. This is a time when you can afford to be hopeful. You should be. This is a time when your knowing, your intuition, your connection to the divine is stronger. And that comes through the door of love. So the Lover's card can be a love relationship, sure. And that's great. But it can also be just feeling closer to Source by receiving the love of Source. A lot of times people, it's hard to feel close to Source, especially if there's some thinking that makes you feel a little trapped or there's some indecision. I mean, things are not clear intellectually right now. So sometimes that can make it hard to feel like you are as insightful as you are, hard to feel as connected as you really are here. The door to that is love. The door to that is receiving the love of Source, loving yourself, loving others, receiving love for you. That's the door. You got to know that Source and your guides love you very much. And they speak to you in only the kindest and most loving of ways. And they have lots of empathy and compassion. If there's a situation that you feel kind of trapped in, lots of love and compassion. And they are telling you, do not, we're here for you. We want to help you. We love you. And you should be hopeful. We see you as a star. Our favor smiles upon you. There's a lot of love coming forth for you in this reading, pile number 3. So it's good to receive it. Let me see what this situation is. Oh, so, okay. So for some of you, the Eight of Swords is feeling trapped. Now, we always know the Eight of Swords, that person isn't actually trapped. You know, if she simply brought her blindfold up, she could walk through the swords. It's not a jail. It's just she may feel trapped by her thoughts. But now the Judgment card to me tells me it might be that you've decided. It might be there are reasons why it's not time for you to move forward on something. And that could be good judgment. You could be using good judgment. It doesn't mean it's easy, though. You know, that doesn't mean it's easy to wait to move forward. But that could be clarity and good judgment. That could be help from the angels. So I think sometimes the answer to that Eight of Swords, sometimes it's we move forward anyway, but sometimes the answer is understanding we're not really trapped because these are our own thoughts and plans. You know, we've made a decision, and there are steps that we will take when it's the right time, maybe when it's the right clarity. Maybe there's something with this Two of Swords that you don't have clarity yet about exactly what you're dealing with here. Or it's not time to make a decision on something because you need more information. You have a blindfold here, you have a blindfold there. You need more info. Let me see what this is. King of Coins. Oh, you may be headed for great financial security. Security in general, security materially. So that can be health, that can be in your home, that can be with major belongings that give you security, that can be money, that can simply be money, that can be relationships where you help each other out, you make each other more materially secure. So that's what's going on. Either you already have that in your life and it's going to be strengthened, or that's where you're heading with this. Yes. But it's just there's something like it's not time to act on a strong move forward yet till you have more info. But what they are saying is please be hopeful. Absolutely, please be hopeful. And then we have the Knight of Swords here charging forward. What's that all about? And victory. Okay. So there might be something that you are moving forward on, though. Just because there's maybe some more major things you're not ready to move forward on, there might be something. Like you might very confidently, with the hopefulness and with what you know in your gut to be true, and with the love of spirit, you might very hopefully just charge on forward with something. Have a conversation you're supposed to be having. And that will bring victory. That will bring victory with the 6. Yes. Yes. And we have 5 of Coins. Some of you may worry about money or security of some type. Please don't. Please don't. Ask and you shall receive. Ask. Know that your guides and source, there's a lot of love for you and they want to give to you. Yes. And let's see. Oh, Two of Swords again. Okay. Even if it's a time of waiting, be hopeful. That's very clear. Even if there's a time of waiting, you're not losing ground. You're doing the right thing. You're using good judgment. What you can act upon, you will act upon and be successful in. It's just sort of like, it's all right. It's all right to wait till the right time and be hopeful even before you can see the results. That's what I have. That's what I have for you, pile number 3. I sure hope that's helpful to you. Take care and we'll talk soon.